Hi, I'm Nicholas Wallwork, CEO of Redbrick and PropertyForum.com, globally published author of Investing in International Real Estate for Dummies. It's a UK book about property investing. All the property strategies are in there, but it is released globally. So log on to Amazon and check that out for me. Better than a £5 course. I'm here today on my client site, one of our last videos. We're going to do the big reveal in an upcoming video of the external building wrap, one of the biggest wrapped UK residential buildings out there. Click subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can watch that. Also the playlist of the site where we've done update videos throughout this 30,000 square foot office to residential scheme. Now I wanted to bring you outside today. There's a bit of noise, the guys are working. This is an active building site. Now walk this way with me. These guys are actually fitting the wrap at the moment. You zoom quickly, don't show the wrap. Don't show the wrap, Will. They're still fitting the wrap on this corner of the building. So yeah, don't show them. Quick, come around. Don't, shh. Not allowed to see this, not allowed to see the wrap. We're here talking about Tarmac here. I just wanted to bring this a useful video, something that you might not think about when you're doing a slightly larger conversion. I didn't used to think about it, and as we got bigger and done bigger stuff, this is a lot of money, right? This entire car park, I dread to think how many square foot it is, but we've got this huge area, this whole side of this building, same again the other side, the whole front and all the spaces. Then you've got to white line the lot. There are electric points going in, you can see over here and here, there's one here, look. Electricity points gone in. For bollards, we're getting external lighting in the car park. These are, as you can see, poking up out of the area. This is where, obviously, our substation's up the end here. You can see, if you remember that on a previous video, we talked about the substations, how you need to make sure you're provisioning for all your services on a new build site. These will be bollards in line with the parking. So you've got some external parking. I can't show you up, I can't scan you up, but there is lighting on top of the building as well to give people that view. But there's a lot of money goes in the ground and on top of the ground. Now, interestingly, on a previous video, hopefully you guys can cut this in. Here's a manhole cover. It needs a bit of tidying up. It's only been done literally in the last couple of days. All these manhole covers all lead to the main drains. Some of them go to the electrics over there. There was big trenches coming along here, main drains coming out from all throughout the building. If you scan down here, chaps, sorry, I'm moving around a lot. If you can see all the manhole covers every sort of five or 6 meters. They all had to be leveled off. You know, it would have cost a huge amount to dig those down. And actually, by the time we'd dug all these trenches, there was a complete mess. You know, it was a complete hodgepodge, the car park. And the only solution was to tarmac it. We did have a reasonable provision in there, so we've not gone hugely over budget on it. But we have gone a little bit over budget because the depth of the tarmac is something to be wary of. Always get the tarmacking contractor to give you a fixed price, get them to come and see the site. Our main contractors didn't do that till it was quite late in the day, and they've been clobbered. Hopefully we've not been clobbered because I think it was a fixed price, but clobbered with a little bit of extra cost on the tarmac. In some areas they've told me they've gone 150 mil deep, which, you know, 15 centimeters deep. I think we spec something like 30 or 40 mil from memory. You know, we're sort of talking that spec just to cover it. You know, it will be plenty for the usage here. It's not a main road, it doesn't need to be super thick. It's just an extra top layer. But because of the undulations and the dips in certain areas where they've been trenching, you can see there's an ACO drain that runs down the middle of the car park that the water runs off into. Certain areas are 150 mil deep, so they've used something like 30% more tarmac on this than originally, budgeted for. So, yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but we're still coming in largely on budget on the overall, having used our contingency. This one would have been a little bit over, but you know, it's a means to an end to get this done, and it needs to be done because the site was looking horrific. As we're on the externals, just showing you quickly this dwarf wall. This has all been fully repaired now and has been dyed a black colour to, you know, match in with the surrounding to make it a little bit more modern. It all needs to be jet washed and cleaned, so it's a bit filthy and dusty at the moment, but the concept is there, you know, tidying up the outside of the building. We're going to tidy up this landscaping area here. But you can see on 3 areas of this site, you've got lovely lush trees, and it really makes this site a really, really attractive site. I'm going to tease you with a little bit of wrap. Just come over here, Will. Just tease the guys with one little panel. Now these are really interesting panels. They're perforated, so when you stand back, I'm not going to show you stand back. Subscribe, hit the bell icon. You get told when we're releasing it. You can see fully from inside. You know, you can see it fully through inside this perforation. It just looks slightly tinted from the inside looking out. It's fantastic. But when you stand back from the building, what it does is it blocks off certain windows. So where there's an office, you know, very, very office looking, you've got a whole line of windows, the whole thing. We sometimes block off the odd window, leaving. So here we've left these 2 open as windows. We've left these 2 open, and then we've got another blocked panel here. So don't show too much of the building, Will. So that turns four windows for the office into 2. And when you've got that sectionalised throughout the building, it looks more residential. It looks like more standard traditional windows in the building. And we've gone very, very funky. I'm going to step away so you can't sneak any more peeks of the building. And it makes it, yeah, the window layout look more residential, and the sort of funky design we've done to make this building look funky and contemporary, it kills two birds with one stone. So look out for that, subscribe, hit the bell icon. We're going to show you that in the next couple of videos coming up. So I guess that's it for tarmacking. It's just really a kind of warning of heed, get good contractors in, think about this stuff beforehand. You know, that's about having the right team and spotting issues and problems. We had a good chunk of budget in here. We're a little bit over it, but we had it in there, thank God, because this was, you know, a six-figure sum pretty much to do this car park. And so don't miss a six-figure sum in your build when you're doing something like this. It can be really painful. Substation came in 17 grand over budget, which is fine because they wanted to charge us 120 grand. We budgeted 50, ended up being 67. I think we've got like 4 or 5 items that came in over budget, and that's what our contingency was for. So thank goodness for contingency. Always have some contingency. You never know when you're going to need it, and buildings throw anything and everything at you. So yeah, I hope just another little tip really on things to think about. However big your site, you know, if you've got a handful of flats, if you want to redo the tarmac, it's really valuable. The first impression on the site you cannot beat. You know, you want to look good, you want that first impression, you want buyers to come in and want to live here. You don't want a manky car park. So yeah, something to consider and budget for. We always go for the top spec we possibly can, where we can still make some money but deliver the best possible product for our customer. And usually that means they sell and we move on and do well for the next site. So hope these tips are useful. Please do subscribe, hit the bell icon to follow more tips and tricks and property investing and development and all our escapades we do. We've got a few nice events coming up this summer. We're doing the National Landlord Investment Show in London, in Billingsgate again. Look out for the dates for that. Keep an eye out on propertyelevator.tv. It's a show we have out on Sky. 5 of us angels competing for deals brought to us by fellow property entrepreneurs who pitch to us. Very, very exciting to watch. Please do grab the book. Lots of useful content in there. Available on Amazon. Just type Nicholas Wallwork for that. And I hope to see you on another video very soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye.